Now to sister survivors. 2 years ago, best friends 14-year-old Liberty German and 13-year-old Abigail Williams were murdered while walking along a popular hiking trail in rural Indiana. Now, Liberty's sister, Kelsey, is on a mission to find the killer and is getting support from someone who knows her plight all too well.
The hardest part over the last 2 years is not having my sister. And it's all because some monster decided that she wasn't meant to be here.
Kelsey German's sister Libby and Libby's friend Abby were hiking along the wooded trails of Delphi, Indiana. At some point, the girls sensed danger. Libby, acting quickly and courageously, snapped a cell phone photo of this man apparently following them. And she also activated the video recording device on her phone, capturing this audio. Tragically, their bodies were found the next day along a creek about a half-mile from the bridge.
He's out there somewhere and somebody knows who he is.
Now, Kelsey is on the hunt for a killer and is using social media to cast her net. Kelsey says the inspiration behind her Twitter campaign came after meeting another sister survivor, Michelle Cruz, at a crime convention last year.
I told Kelsey that it was really important that she get on social media to spread awareness about her sister's case.
Michelle also lost her sister Janelle to the infamous Golden State Killer. It would take decades before DNA technology would lead police to murder suspect Joseph D'Angelo.
It's very hard to live your life not knowing who killed your sister. I did it for 32 years.
I hadn't met somebody yet who had been through something as similar to what I'd been through, or who I could connect with on that level.
My sister was the closest person to me, and I know that Kelsey and her sister were so extremely close as well. We know that pain.
Before, I'd had a really hard time sharing my feelings, and now I have somebody to talk to about those things that maybe other people don't understand.
Joining us now is CrimeOnline.com's Nancy Grace. So Nancy, how are crime conventions and social media changing the way cold cases are handled today?
Jesse, you have this wide group of crime victims and crime specialists together, and you reach so many more people. As a matter of fact, in this case with Liberty and Abigail, this Twitter feed is reaching millions of people. It only takes one tip, just one tip, Jesse, and the case is cracked wide open.
And of course, we heard that it took decades before investigators captured the Golden State Killer suspect. Nancy, do you think investigators are any closer now to solving the Delphi case?
I really do. What we have in Delphi that we didn't have in Golden State Killer, we have the picture, the face of the killer and his voice. Didn't have that in Golden State. So there's a big difference in the two cases. I believe Delphi will be solved, and sooner rather than later, Jesse.
All right, well, we certainly want to say thanks to both Kelsey and Michelle for sharing their stories, and always Nancy Grace for being with us and sharing your insight.